The Austin Revolution Film Festival presents Let's Get to Extra Innings, short films from Twitchy Dolphin Flicks.
Pew, 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 pew. I always shoot first. Hi. James Christopher again, and as we near the end of the Christmas special, we actually have another new segment for you, and that is Let's Get to Extra Innings, or Let's Get To's Extra Innings, I guess. As stated before, and as sort of stated over and over again, I was an independent filmmaker for 12 years, and I retired after making our film A Chance of Snow. This was my premiere jacket. You like it? Chance of Snow, now available for you on Amazon Prime. Shameless plug. But I retired for a lot of reasons. But one of the things that doesn't leave you, if you're in independent film and you're a storyteller, you never stop wanting to tell stories. And I have a lot of great satisfaction and creative outlet through this show, the way we approach that, but there's still an itch there. And for those of you who don't know, like independent, particularly what we did, which was micro budget, no budget stuff, it's all blood, it's sweat and tears, and you do it for a reason, and the reason is, again, the itch. And so I started to think about maybe doing some sketches and short films for the show that would tie into the love of baseball, help scratch the itch, help kind of engage some of the people in the creative film community that I'm close to. And I decided that I was going to do something for the Christmas special, and that's what led us down the road to It's a Wonderful Astros Life. And it is, of course, a parody or an homage to It's a Wonderful Life, the James Stewart Christmas classic. But I also wanted it to be my last statement on the Astros sign stealing scandal. And I promise this is my last statement on it. And I wanted to encapsulate all the ways I felt about that incident, including being tired of talking about it and having a spouse who's tired of hearing about it. And that's what led us down the road to create the short film. I hope you enjoy it. It was a lot of fun to make. It was fun to be collaborative with some people that I worked with in my career before. And even if you're not an Astros fan, and even if some of the jokes maybe wear on you, and even if you don't necessarily agree with the premise that I make in the film, I hope you can at least connect to what it's like to love a team and know that because you love that team that much, you're out there for that team. And I know some of the people that I've connected with on Twitter through baseball feel the same way. So I hope you enjoy the very first Let's Get to Extra Innings short film, It's a Wonderful Astros Life.
This is the story of a Astros fan named Jim. He's a nice fellow and loyal, that's him. He knows the Astros cheated and he knows it was wrong. But why have the lies gone on so long? Lies about buzzers and how much it helped. Pain to the team isn't all that's been dealt. A war of words in the most unhealthy of places. No, not DC, but Twitter of all spaces.
It's been a year. It's been over a year, and it doesn't stop. And just because I happen to have a baseball show and I happen to be an Astros fan, I'm not like the guy on the grassy knoll. I banged no cans. But you still have people wishing for hurricanes to come back and death threats. It's just, when does it stop? And look, just because I am saying I think other teams cheated too, it's not an exoneration. It's just me trying to point out the bigger problem. If we're really going to fix the game, what?
I mean, just turn off your phone, honey. It's really that easy.
It's not that easy. Because if I turn off the phone, then I let the ignorance win. I let the false narrative go. And it's not worth it. It's not fair. And I have to stay fighting because this injustice will not stand, man. This is the hill I die on.
Okay.
And let's not leave Jim Crane out of this. Jim Crane, the owner of the Astros, who sold his soul, and who did he leave holding the bag? Not the players, because they somehow are baptized the minute they change zip codes. No, it's the fans that are out there every day fighting for this team. And sometimes it's exhausting. Sometimes I don't even know if I should say it. Sometimes I wish the Astros had never existed.
Okay, honey. Good night.
No, I'm not kissing you if you're not taking this seriously. Good night.
So Jess rolls her eyes as she turns off the light, and Jim curses baseball's long, dark, dead night. The next morning, Jim wakes, feeling bad for the rant. To avoid an apology, he knows he just can't.
I'm really sorry about last night, and I'm trying to get better at owning my many, many, many faults. But ranting to you again about that situation, it's not fair to you anymore. And, you know, I love the Astros. I will always love the Astros. But it's, you know, it's the front of the jersey, not the back, and this too shall pass.
Right. Wait. Who?
The Astros. And I know, look, we've been talking about this for 14 months, and it's every time the internet makes me mad, it's Astros this and Astros that. But I'm going to go up, and I'm going to do the Christmas holiday special of our show. Everybody's lined up to come on. And then after that, we're putting the Astros to bed. No Astros from now until February. This will be an Astros-free zone.
Quick question. Since when do you care about NASA so much? You typically fall asleep at the planetarium.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Astronauts are the only Astros here. No more Astros. That's funny, by the way. NASA. I like it.
So Jim enters his office with a show to prepare, looking for that perfect Stros hat to wear. His office is a shrine to baseball and Houston's Local 9, the perfect place to reflect and pass the time. But a shock. His Astros hats change, and his jaw opens wide. Where it once said Houston, a new town abides. Jim's clever retort, like we all knew he would.
Whoa, this is not good.
Well, maybe not that clever. Now Jim plays along with the baseball god's joke, trying on hats like a good-natured bloke. The Bronx Bombers should fit, but it's just not right. Blue Jays are fun, but for the cold nights. San Francisco's by the bay, but it's still no way. The brown and yellow Padres are rad, but on Jim, still looks bad. The classic Braves lid, but Maddox plus Glavine plus the 90s Astros equals pain. No rhyme for the Cubs. They just suck. Now the Tigers. This is cool. I won't lie. If you ask me, Jim looks just like Magnum P.I.
So clearly I'm still dreaming because caps don't turn into other caps in the really real world, right? So if this is a dream and there are no rules, because apparently there's no rules in this dream, then I can do anything I want to, including having a beer at 10 a.m. Because no one can stop me because, again, with the rules. Well, who is knocking on my door? It had better not be another one of those QAnon believers. He lost. Get over it.
We did it, man. We did it. We signed him, George Springer. Going for 31.
What?
31 rings.
Why are you wearing Yankee gear?
Because we're huge fans of the Bronx Bombers.
And it's 27 rings, Ben.
It's 30 rings.
Name the last three.
2015, 2017, 2019. Embrace the dream, bro!
Yankees at 30, Jim closes the door. He needs to wake up. He can't take much more.
And we are back for another edition of Let's Go Buffs, focused on the AAA affiliates of the St. Louis Cardinals, located here in beautiful downtown Houston, Texas.
I am so excited to talk a little baseball. And what?
What do you mean what? It's your show. You tell me. What are we talking about today?
Why do we do a segment on a AAA affiliate?
Dude, your whole show's about minor league baseball. Houston's the preeminent AAA franchise in baseball. They feed the Cardinals every year. This is Houston baseball, man.
Andy, we have an MLB team.
No, we don't. What are you talking about? Are you playing some sort of joke? Is this April Fool's? I thought we were doing a Christmas episode right now.
Did Jess put you up to this?
Put me up to what? Dude, are you all right? You don't look good. Are you having a stroke or something? There's no way, and we've been over this a number of times, that Major League Baseball, run by the Selig family, is ever going to put a Major League Baseball franchise in Houston, Texas. The city gets no respect. Our baseball gets no respect. We're in a good position. But if we ever did have a team, they'd screw us over. They'd do things like make us play-in games to very serious playoff series at neutral parks, or make us open up roofs to stadiums when you never had it open before. It'd be ridiculous. Our ball club might be minor league, Jim, but you don't need to be ashamed of it. It's like the song says, at least it's AAA.
So, Jim, back on the big league chew, maybe let's talk about baseball's all-time strikeout leader today. What do you say?
Oh, thank God, something normal.
Yeah, Randy Johnson, baby. The big unit coming from the left side.
No, it's Nolan Ryan. It's Nolan Ryan.
Nolan. So Nolan's interesting. I would say, again, Nolan was great. He was a little wild at times, but let's be honest, he probably would have had a Hall of Fame career with the California Angels had he chosen not to leave them and start up his cattle business down there in Texas. Now, look, I'm not going to gripe about the guy because he could bring the heat, but he could also pack that all-beef hot dog that you and I have enjoyed so many times up here watching the Cards at Busch Stadium.
Right, because if the Astros don't sign him to the $1 million contract, he doesn't move back to Texas.
Astros?
So we are back on Raiders of the Lost Diamond. We've got Andrew Nelson here. Andrew, it has been a long day. I don't mind telling you, but what really cool stuff are we going to dig up today on Raiders of the Lost Diamond?
All right, well, instead of going back in time, Jim, I figured we would look at a what could have been story, like how the Staten Island Yankees almost became the Staten Island Pizza Rats.
I dig it. Let's do it.
All right. Well, we're going to talk about how the city of Houston almost got a baseball team that instead went to Nashville.
Hey, what's up?
I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm having a stroke or what, but no one's ever heard of the Houston Astros, and it is bumming me out.
Right.
Dude, what's wrong?
Look, man, the neighborhood's going downhill. I don't know which gang to join, and it's just hard.
What do you mean? You live in a really posh part of Toronto. I mean, right near the Sky Dome.
Sky Dome? What the heck's a Sky Dome?
Whoa. Sky Dome was never built because the Astrodome was never built, leading to the total economic collapse of Canada. This escalated quickly.
It seems it's true. The team he's loved has been erased. Now he searches his soul, his dog Vader, his safe space. He stands in the yard. The German Shepherd is ready. Jim talks to the dog. Vader listens intently.
I just don't know what happened. My world has become that movie. I'm expecting like the Ghost of Christmas Present, right? Not that movie, the other movie. Or more like it's a bad TGIF sitcom parody of that movie. But this can't be real, right? I can't just change reality because Twitter made me mad. Can I? Am I all powerful? Can I just... Nope. Nothing. I guess they're gone, or still gone, or never here in the first place. Honestly, the math in this is really giving me a headache. What do you think I should do? Right, throw the ball. It's always about the ball.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I ever get back. We'll root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. 1, 2, 3 strikes you out at the old ball game.
Well, Buck, no more breathing orange fire. No more orbit. No more Mike Scott's no-hitter. No more Biggio's 3,000th hit. No more Killer Bees. No more Chris Burke walk-off or Jose Altuve's first home run, the inside the Parker where he just Just didn't stop. No more reminding Cardinals fans every year that Pujols home run, while impressive, was meaningless. No more eighth wonder. No more Crawford box with my brother.
Hello, Jim. Holy Toledo, you look depressed.
Who are you?
I'm Milo. I'm an angel. It's a whole thing. I don't have time to get into it.
Milo, it wasn't supposed to be this hard. I really thought after over a year of this stuff that, I don't know, I'd get through it. But the haters, they just don't quit.
It's because you stopped believing. And a baseball team is nothing without its fans. All the politics that bug you about the game, hypocrisy, doesn't replace the game. Now, was it worth it, losing all your memories?
So there, Jim has had it. The lesson is learned. The wish for no Astros left his memories to burn. The next morning comes quickly, for it's Christmas Day, a day to be thankful. Let the worries away.
Morning.
Morning. How are you feeling? You slept weird last night.
I'm okay. I just miss baseball. The void and all that. You know how it is.
I'm just glad to hear you say that. You love the game so much.
Maybe the Buffs will have some good players and they'll stick around, you know, before they go up to St. Louis. So.
Huh?
Jess looks at her husband, concern in her eyes. Jim's wearing an Astros shirt, and it's just the right size. Jim races to the office, and the miracle is clear. All his Astros stuff is back. It's all really here.
Merry Christmas, Astros hats. Merry Christmas, Astros jerseys. Merry Christmas, Astros pennants. Merry Christmas, Astros bobbleheads. Merry Christmas, Astros stuff. And God bless us, everyone.
Jim and Jess at the tree. A new Stros ornament hangs. The love is pure. No more echoes of bangs. But there is a sound just as clear as a bell. A sound from nowhere of a baseball hit well.
My dad said every time a bat cracked, an angel gets its wings.
Way to go, Milo.
And so it's behind them. The hope is alive. 4 months until baseball. Just the void to survive.